All right. Yes, it's July 8th. Remember how June just flew by? And now we're already past the first
Hold
week.
on.
Holy cow. Right? And wait till you see what we're going to get into because we are just doing it really well. I think I told you before, Jody Myers, rep, says, what are you guys doing? Because you guys are smoking the industry because we're better. I mean, it's pretty cool. All right. Miss Megan.
Good morning. Just a quick reminder for our class on Thursday. It is Social Media Insights for Real Estate Professionals with Veronica from Stewart Underwriter. I'm excited for this class. It's going to go over the different types of social media platforms and how to understand them and to attract the audience that you want to attract. So join us on Thursday at 9 a.m. The invite went out yesterday. And then I'll be sending out the calendar invites for the rest of the year, probably today or tomorrow.
Do me a favor, explain Stewart, Title, Fidelity National, all the different underwriters we have, because we have all of them.
We do, yeah, absolutely. So most title companies,
Which one you want to use?
so most title companies don't have various or numerous underwriters. They usually have one or two that they are insured with to be able to insure the title policies. Florida Agency Network has all of them. So Paramount Title has about 5 that we go through. So if there's something on your file that we can't do through Stewart Underwriting where they're saying something can't be insured, then we can reach out to Alliant or Fidelity or Westcor, and we can get other opinions from different underwriters to get your file closed and get them insured. Every one of our brands has different underwriters. So we may not, we use First American, but our Brandon Hillsborough title office may not. But we still have the reps and the resource to be able to approve and insure things that most title companies can't because they don't have all the underwriters that we do.
No, I think it's important for everybody to understand we have resources that other people don't have, right? If we can't get it done this way, we can get it done that way. And that's just options, right?
It's like
Awareness.
a buyer.
Yeah.
It's like a buyer who gets declined by one lender. You don't give up. You go to another lender. That different underwriter looks at the file differently and says, I'm willing to take this risk with this buyer because of these things. They look at title the same way and underwrite the title the same way.
So that's my famous saying. Awareness gives you flexibility. Flexibility gives you options. Options give you power. So we have more options than other title companies do. So somebody might say, no, I can't write this file. And we can. So one more benefit of us.
Yes, that is right. If you guys need anything, just let me know. I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you on Thursday.
Good. Are you ready to have a baby yet?
I'm ready. I had an appointment yesterday and the baby is ready as well. So we will see when it happens. My husband goes out of town today for a week. So we're hoping the baby can cook for a little bit longer. So he's here for it.
Aw.
Yeah. Very exciting though. But I will see you guys on Thursday.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, she is full on pregnant. Have you seen her? Yep. Okay, so that's the title company slide, right? Remember this. We'll match any price. We don't care. Title rates are set by the state. We can't mix them. So our closing fee is our closing fee. We'll adjust to beat anybody. While we're here, Terry, we've got American Home Shield in the house today, and Terry is going to be shifting divisions, and Lauren is going to be taking over her place. So why don't you guys come up here real quick? Give us a little section here. Where's the hand?
Jimmy's got it. You're going to need a microphone for everybody online. So Jimmy's got one for you coming up.
Yeah, there's 81 people online, so it's not just this group. Yeah, you got to really hold it close to your mouth.
Hold it really close like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Okay, I didn't meet the two of you, but we're going to go with Jamie, Roberto, Darby, Herron, Herlon, sorry. Whip up. I didn't get it. Jeannie. Okay. Craig, Chris, and Mike.
Jimmy.
Jimmy, close.
It's close. JK, LM, 4 letters off.
this. And we have prizes for participation and we also have a drawing. So real quick. What's the difference between a duck and George Washington?
I have no idea.
One
They both have two
comes
legs.
with its face. The other one's face is on a bill. Speaking of dollar bills, y'all heard about the $100 savings, right? Okay, we're going to get into that. But in the meantime, I'm Terry Pryor. I'm with American Home Shield. And like Craig was saying, we are shifting territories. So Lauren will now be your new American Home Shield rep. And I'm going to turn it over to her to tell you a little bit about her.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey,
Oh,
Rick.
sorry, I feel like I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Exactly.
Excited to introduce myself as a new Tampa surrounding areas market manager. I know you guys are gonna miss Terry. I don't,
An AC leak problem here.
starting to read. I don't have any funny jokes, but I'm gonna try to fill her shoes the best that I can. A little bit about me. I've been in the real estate world for 12 plus years. Sorry, I'm nervous. And I was an agent and a broker. So I understand the struggles of the market. And that's about it. And we're doing $100 off our promo July 1st to August 31st. So make sure you call us or text us.
Yeah, take advantage of it, guys. We also have a 20% military discount on top of that. So veterans or active duty military, it will be an additional 20%. Now, guys, I'm telling you this because the truth is now is a great time to get the warranty. But please don't overlook the fact that this is a risk management tool for you as well. This is a marketing strategy. Which home would you prefer? I didn't bring my funny stuff today because this is Lauren's new day. But guys, I'm telling you, Craig is protected. You're protected. Your customer's protected. When you make sure, at the very least, if they don't want it, you get that signature. This is about CYA as well as doing something good. And now it's $100 plus. So we're excited. Any questions, give us a call. We'll give you more details, but it's only for 2 months. Now the military discount will stay, but the $100 off is only for 2 months and it's for new orders. However, keep this in mind. If you had a closing within the last 60 days, they are still eligible for a warranty if they want it, and it would qualify. So keep that in mind. Any other questions? I have prizes. Any questions? If not,
There's a question online. Are home warranties transferable to a new buyer? So let's say I recently bought a home and I'm selling it. Can I
Mhm.
transfer the remaining benefits of my warranty to a new buyer?
if it's paid in full.
Okay.
If it's paid monthly, you either have to pay it all off and then give them the remaining balance, or you get them a brand new one.
Okay.
You get them a brand new one for a whole new year. It's a good question. Anything else, guys? Do you want to get the bullet? We'll have our drawing for our prize. For those of you who didn't make it, sorry, we're missing you. But we're having a lot of fun here. Thank you for participating and being here today. So Craig, here, you draw. This is for our grand prize. It is
Oh,
Whippa. We'll bring this by you. It's a cute little gift. It's a cute little gift. Guys, thank you so much. Your business is growing. We appreciate it. Let us know how we can help. Thanks.
so we are about marketing properties, right? So I'm big, as you know, on pre-inspections, making sure the house is in good shape. To give that assurance to a buyer and say, hey, in addition to it looking pretty, we're going to give a home warranty to make you comfortable. And I'll tell you what, I've had issues with everything's $400, period. Everything's $400. Your microwave goes out, it's $400. Boom, it's $400. So you do that a couple times and it pays for the whole warranty automatically. Very good. Yep, I love it.
Like we always talk about, certified pre-loved cars. What are they? Inspected to 100 and some different points with a warranty given, an extended warranty. Do the same thing with your house. Inspect the house before going on market, make the proper updates, offer a warranty with it. It's going to make it more desirable, especially in a market where there's more inventory than there has been in a while and you have more competition and you need to stand out a little bit different. Offer the concessions, get the price right, and put the best product on the market.
Jennifer, yes, there are different levels. You can buy basic, of medium, of the advanced. But you'll see that in the flyer, which is in .loop, which is part of our contract package. Can we get the info for a discount in an email, please? The discount, the $100 off for 2 months. If you could send us an email, I'll send it to the team. Okay, perfect. Okay, broker briefing. You ready for this one? Come, I'm excited. Samantha is amazing. She just does things. I think she puts it in ChatGPT, but it is what it is. But if Chris, you go to my email from Sam, this is so cool. All right. 2024, 2025. Is the market up or down? Ours is up. No, the market is down, but we are outperforming the market. So we have $443 million in sales versus 388 million last year. That is like, makes me so happy, right? Total sides, 973 versus 867. I can't make this stuff up. This is real facts. You guys are crushing it. You're beating the market. Next slide.
Hold on. Need to click it.
Listings taken. But this is listings sold. Listing sides, we are selling more listings than we did same period last year. That's amazing. 451 versus 359. What is that? 552. That's almost 10% more. That's where Jody called me last week. Said, what are you guys doing? Because you're up 10% and the market's down 5%. So something's that the gap gets spread. Buyer controlled sides, more buyers versus 472, 522 versus 472. Amazing. GCI, kind of the same. 14 million versus 13 million, 4.5 million versus 4.2 million on the pending side, 11 million versus 9 million on gross commission. Everything is up. You guys are outperforming the market, which is just amazing. Because if you actually go to the market, it's not where we are now. 2025 is nowhere near where 2024 was. Listings taken. Interesting. We took less listings, but everything else is up. What causes that? January through June, 593 versus 757. You guys are being more creative. You're turning down listings rather than taking everything that comes your way. Listings expired is up. We're going to talk about expired listings. Chris, that's the number one source of business right now is expired listings.
47% in the last, in the one full year after a listing expires, 47% of them have relisted already. So
Well,
literally, like
those are my slides from keeping current matters right now.
it's real.
Expired listings is where it's at. So if you want to sharpen your skills, use our new listing presentation, share that information out with people. You're gonna win because it's good. Next slide. Cancellations. Our cancellations are down. It's good, right? So people that are canceling their contracts, buyer control side's down too. So you're doing a better job qualifying your consumers.
I think you're doing a better job communicating with your buyers and negotiating for them into contracts. Because over the last 4 years, buyers have had to jump to get things. They've had to make split-second decisions. Even until last year, they were still multiple offer scenarios, doing things they may not have wanted to do, and with a shift and change with the buyer agency compensation. So there's been a lot of changes, but this just shows me that you guys have been negotiating for your buyers, making your buyers feel more confident through the entire process, whether it's the buyer agent compensation, negotiating the price, getting concessions, and making them feel more comfortable with the purchase and purchase of the home that they're buying.
Yep.
I think when you look at some of those numbers too, when you look at commissions being up to, like I know in South Shore, we're up almost 1/4% commission versus last year right now. So you guys are showing the value, showing your value. You're getting your EBBA signed. They're showing that you're more professional. They understand your value, and you're being able to keep them in contract more because they're understanding all that too, I think.
Well, when we get to our reviews, I mean, the people love working with you. They just do. You're doing a very, very good job. Look at the rentals. Why would rentals be higher now than they were last year?
Well, here's a direct correlation. Listings taken are down by about 100 and 150. Rental inventory is up by about 60 of them. I would beg to say that half of the listings that we didn't take, the 150 less, ended up as rental listings rather than a for sale listing, because you guys advised them properly and went through and said, now may not be the best time for you. We went through everything with them, and now maybe it's a good opportunity for us to put this up for rent. And now they have an opportunity to make a little bit of money. You have an opportunity to make a little bit of money, and we get more exposure for this seller in this market, and we do what's right by them.
Yep. How cool is that, right? Some of us are what we call locked in, right? I've got a very low interest rate. And if I were to sell my house, I'd make a lot of money, but I could rent my house and make a lot of money too. So rather than sell it, I'm renting it. And some people need places to rent. So it's a fair trade-off. Okay, next slide. I think that was.
Yeah, that was the last one.
All right. Okay, Elevate 21 is coming. Guys, we have 25 people registered for this event. That's piss poor. You need to man up. It's not that much money to go to Orlando, be part of something bigger and better, right? You're going to learn more from being there. Kevin is the guy that's hosting it. He is scared. He calls me every day. Craig, I need more people. I need more people. I need more people. Right. So if you're not going to Elevate 21, go to Elevate 21. It's a couple days. Go spend the money, do the thing, be part of something bigger. Right. That's the best plea I can give you. I promise you it'll be worth your time. Jimmy, you're doing 4 classes?
I'm doing 4 classes. Yes. Well, 5 actually now. So yeah. But and those of you waiting to see if you're going to win, go get your ticket now. We'll reimburse you with our contest that we're running. So
Well, if you don't win the contest, then it's
if you
okay.
just drive up for a couple days.
It's the business.
That's 2 days.
Mhm.
The 20th through the 23rd, but the 23rd is like leaving. So it's literally Monday and Tuesday is when everything's happening. 2 days.
Okay. This is a big one. The new condo laws took effect July 1st. So what do you have to do? When you guys fill me in. If you have a condo listed, what do you have to do?
Someone online, what do you got to do? Someone in the
Go
room.
on.
If you got a condo listed, what do you need to be doing right now?
You need to update your condo disclosure. The condo rider is different. It's got a whole bunch of check boxes of all the things you need, and you're going to need those to fulfill the terms of the contract. Right? This is not like loosey goosey. We have to do it. Right? You're going to have to do it at time of contract, so might as well get on it now. Right? We don't have a whole bunch of condo listings because condos are a mess, but that's it. This is personal to me. In case you missed it, Angelique sends out those emails. On Thursday, Jimmy and Mike did a class, and it's crazy to me. If you go to participants right now, Chris, click on that. Maybe it might not show. See, guess. That means they're not logged into their Zoom app. So Jimmy showed you how to log into your Zoom app. I have a Zoom as my taskbar, like it is on this one, and I click it, and it has all my stored meetings. So I go to Jeff's room or Mike's room or Chris's room, wherever I want. It's all there, right? I don't need to click on a link. I had somebody email me the other day and said, Craig, I didn't watch the meeting. You forgot to send out the link. It's that same link every day. It doesn't change. You need to download the Zoom app. And Jimmy shows you how to do it.
You need to download the Zoom app and just make sure you're logged in. And it's not harping on, hey, please do this. We want you to show up professionally. And this is a tool that we give every single one of you that you're able to log in and do Zoom meetings and consultations with your clients. And if it shows up as guest, you're not showing up and you're the best way that you can.
Right.
You're not.
Okay. June top pages that we did last week. KCM slides. This is all about expired listings.
We didn't do.
We didn't? Okay.
No.
Oh,
Hold on, I gotta go back.
those are our top listing agents. Andy Simmons took 4 listings and tied with Min for 4 listings. 4 listings a month is a lot. Super big.
She's also already Masters Emerald.
Is she really? Yeah. Halfway through the year. All right, Jennifer Bell. Oh my goodness, 6 listings or 6 sales. And Ivy, 6 sales for the month, last month. What would your life look like if you had 6 sales? Ah, hair on fire. Tony Rodriguez, 7 closings for the month. When you think the market sucks and you're kind of down, when you see people doing that kind of approach, it's amazing. All those are top closing agents. Melissa sells big stuff. Her husband builds these beautiful mega houses. So number one, there's no number. Oh, we don't put the GCI. But they're expensive houses. There you go.
I
Keeping
got-
current matters.
Yeah, I didn't download that. What are you looking at? Which one?
I think it's 28 to
28 to
start.
34.
Okay. Interesting. So you guys are on the listing presentation. The seller is thinking their house is worth X. You know better than that because it's not selling for X. It's selling for less than X. So the ability for you to get your listing sold is going to be the ability for you to convince the seller that this is real life, right? So most sellers relist at a lower price, 43.7%, which means what? Help me.
The agent told them the truth about what was really going on in the market, and they were reasonable and understanding, and they built a good rapport and connection with them to communicate that I understand I'm going to list my property lower than what I wanted. So we saw a stat earlier that said 75% of sellers still think they're going to get above asking price or their asking price. Well, once it expires, 40% of them realize that I'm probably not going to get that. They had a good, strong agent who communicated clearly with them, and they decided to list. This isn't sold at. This is they decided to list lower than what they were listed at before.
So what does that mean for you? You got to be stronger on your listing presentation, right? We talk about a fast sale and a slow sale. Where do they want to be, right? One of my neighbors, I helped, Andy has his listing now. He does not want to go through another hurricane season, period. He is listed at what we thought was a good price, but he's getting no activity, no showings, no nothing. So who's he blaming?
Agent and
The
company.
agent and the company, right? And there's nothing in my neighborhood selling right now. There's one under contract, and it started at 2.1, and now it's down to 1.8 million and one under contract. That's $300,000. But that's the only one pending in my neighborhood right now. Right? So that's been on the market for maybe
It was on for a while. It came
probably a
off.
year.
It came off the market and then came back on the market as well. So they've tried to market multiple times.
So for you guys to look at the marketplace, find listings that are not selling, and then be in touch with them is critical, right? When do you plan on hiring the right agent for the job of selling your home?
Because let's be real, the right agent doesn't always just tell them it's the price. We see that 20% of them listed at a higher price and nearly 40% listed at the same price they were listed at before. Maybe it's their marketing. Maybe it's the house. But if you build solid rapport with a homeowner and you let them know what the truth is, look, I think your price is good, but your house is the issue. We need to paint, we need curb appeal, we need to fix this, do this. Let's do a pre-listing inspection. Let's really use professional photography, put some videos, share some social content, get some more traction on it, throw a Zillow showcase on it, remove some of the objections. And I think we're still good at that price because look at what else is going on in the market. I think you're at a good place. And 40% of them listed at the same price or higher, 20% higher. And you'll see in the next slide that some of them sold at that same price or higher as well. So it's not just about telling them the price needs to come down. The majority of the time, that is the case. We have unrealistic sellers with unrealistic expectations. And now it's our job to communicate.
Yep.
Because when you go to the next one, nearly 70%, for only 40% listed, 42, 43% listed lower than the price, but nearly 70% sold at a lower price. But there's still 6.2% sold at that expired price and 25% sold higher. So it's not always the price, but that's what our job is. Communicate clearly, use a nice presentation, talk with them, go through that presentation with them, build the rapport with them. So when you tell them the truth, they may not like what you have to say, but they trust you. They trust that you're giving them the right advice and they're willing to go along the ride with you.
Does it make a difference when the listing agent shows up for the showing?
You can.
And it points out the features and benefits, right? This is a salt chlorinated pool. Notice I said salt chlorinated pool, not saltwater pool, because it's not a saltwater pool. You point out the features and benefits of the house. That's what the listing agent does. So when these houses are selling, because the agent represented and presented the house the way it's supposed to be presented, right? So think about that. It's the agent's job to do something to make the house stand out, right? And pointing out features and benefits is what the listing agents should do. Okay. A lot of homeowners are still interested in selling, but what they need is an agent who can address their concern, offer a new strategy, and guide them through a better selling experience. If you understand their mindset and address those concerns, these leads will be more likely to list with you. So my goal for you, and this is Chris, is to talk to sellers, right? Let's talk about the code of ethics for a second. What does the code of ethics say about expired listings? Do you know? You can ask the listing agent when their listing expires. And if they don't tell you, you can call the owner directly and ask them. So look at your days on market. If it's close to 180 days, chances are it's coming ready to expire. So just watch that. If you want to become an expired listing guru, that's what you can do. Sellers have 4 options: relist with their current agent, relist with a new real estate agent, take the house off the market, or list the house for sale by owner. It pisses me off. I drive by this house on Flamingo Drive when I leave my neighborhood for sale by owner. Just drives me crazy. Somebody, I'll give you $100. Anybody drive on Flamingo Drive, you get that listing, I'll give you $100. Just because I don't want to see it. But it's a flooded house and all that. They're screwed. They don't have nothing to go with.
Well, let's go back. What do people typically like? What are most people showing us that they like? They like options, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most people don't want to be forced into doing something. So they want options. So would it behoove of you to go in and at least show them what their options are?
These are your options.
Seller, look, you can go back to the same agent, but we have stats from last month that say, you have a 43% higher likelihood of selling if you relist with a new agent. Those are just the market stats. You list with the same agent, your likelihood of selling goes down way further. You list with a new agent, you have nearly 40% more higher likelihood of selling. So we got a better chance that we're going to sell it. So go ahead, list with the same agent, but you have a much better chance if you relist with a new agent. You can take your house off the market. I don't know what's going to happen in this
market. If your
market.
motivation is not there to sell your house, get off the friggin' market. We don't need more houses.
Let's talk about ways we can put some money in your pocket. Does it make more sense to rent it? Does it make more sense to sell it? Now I'm fighting for them. I'm not trying to get a listing. I'm trying to show them where their value is. And then what else can you do? List the house for sale by owner. And we just talk about that. I'm willing to help you. Hey, if I can help you get your home sold on your own and you pocket all that money, that's awesome. That's great. I just know it's not going to happen. So yeah, I'll give you some tools and tips and strategies. You go ahead and do it. And then I'm going to follow up with you weekly until you're tired of it. And then you really hire me for the odd job of selling your home.
Or you can go to Mark Spain. He's on my radio every morning.
So the psychology is the biggest thing, is understanding that. This is rapport and connection. That's the biggest thing, understanding the psychology of them. You got to rationalize with them. You have just their reaction is going to be different to things because they want this certain number. And you said they're being displaced from something that they love. They're attached to this. So you got to understand their psychology, which means you have to build rapport. The biggest thing you could do is build connection with them because you're going to be telling them things they don't want to hear. their house needs work, the price isn't right, things that are hard conversations sometimes for a seller or an owner. So if you build rapport with them, again, like I said before, when you tell them the truth, they may not like what you said, but they trust you. And that's the biggest thing you can build with an expired listing, is that trust over time.
Right. Called rapport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to my next slide on my thing. We can skip this one. The real satisfied. One down.
Do you want to go over we have the
We played that last week.
So just to let everybody know real quick, please tune in tomorrow. We played the audio for the listing presentation voiceover last week, so you could see what it is. And tomorrow, during our morning meeting, we'll be showing off the brand new listing presentation that will be available for you with the new video and updated graphics. So please jump on that. And then also this Friday, we have a special guest from Zillow Showcase that is going to be walking through some great features. If you're not fully bought in on the Zillow Showcase, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you jump on that call and learn some really great things and some pretty cool things that we're going to be announcing on Friday with it. So please jump in on Friday, and on, again, Wednesday, jump in so you can take a look at the new listing presentation that we'll have available.
Yep.
They can't see it right now. No, it will be there tomorrow. Though. It will be there tomorrow. Yeah, it will be
And then
there
you can
tomorrow.
Add it to your Moxie.
I will publish it tomorrow for you. It will be there. We have to update websites with the new videos and all that kind of stuff. It will be there and available tomorrow for you.
Perfect. Okay, the company we keep. This is what we do. We do a really good job. You guys are amazing. Chase Franklin said, I had an amazing experience with Susie, with Sigmund. She made the entire condo buying complicated, right? Condo buying process smooth and stress-free from start to finish. How the hell do you do that? Her knowledge of the market, responsiveness, and genuine dedication to helping me find the right place really stood out. Thanks to her hard work and guidance, I just closed on a condo I absolutely love. I couldn't have asked for a better agent and would highly recommend her to anyone looking to buy or sell. That's, you are part of this company, which has agents like this who are amazing. Sherry Long said, this review commends the exceptional dedication and tireless efforts of Terry Cash. Consistently, this realtor goes above and beyond the call of duty, setting a remarkable standard for peers. Terry is committed to details. And is an excellent communicator. I would definitely recommend her for your realtor, whether you're buying or selling. This is the first 3 that were in my inbox for my folder, because they automatically go there. I don't pick these. I can't find a bad one. Clifford said Georgia Parker was an excellent real estate agent. Her knowledge of the area and our home was invaluable in helping us sell our house. She had many showings, open houses, and a marketing plan. That was excellent for our home. We would absolutely use Georgia Parker again to sell our next home. Isn't that cool? This is like a message of what customers are looking for from us, right? And that's it. It's all about, Chris, communication, right?
Mhm.
Just stay in touch with them. That's all you have to do. And they think you're amazing. So good. Other than that, we are halfway through the year. If you're not to $170,000 yet, you're going to miss the awards banquet. So $140,000 gets you on the path to Centurion. That's a number I want you all to think about. 140,000 puts over $100,000 in your pocket, which makes you a very, very productive citizen, which is awesome. Now we'll break off to individual office meetings. Almost in time.
Happy Tuesday.